Alright guys, we're working on the dragon game again today. I woke up this morning, well actually was tired. Then later in the day I started feeling really good and I was like, wow, I feel really happy and really inspired and just good in every conceivable way. So I'm gonna work on C++ today and ruin that. Because I'm too happy today. I just want to be less happy. I just need a little bit of pain to compensate for all of these positive emotions, this like hope for humanity I have. I just want it to be crushed instantaneously um as soon as I start trying to write anything in C++. Probably on the first compilation is when it's all going to evaporate. Um yeah, that's as non-dramatically as I can put it. We're going to be working on C++ today. We're going to create the multi-threading for the structures. Last time we did C++ stuff, we created multi-threading for the terrain and the tile maps. We're still going to be working on tile maps this time, but for the purpose of generating structures and castle walls and such. So let's do it. In all seriousness, I do have the debugger now, so that should help. But I never like digging in here, having to do any of this C++ stuff. So the first thing we have to do is figure out how we're doing the multi-threading again. And it should be fairly simple, but let me make sure I am on the right project. I think we want to run the editor. No. Wait. Yes. So then we can edit things. We want to look at what our current structure generation looks like. And we also want to look at what we're doing for the current multi-threading for the terrain in C++, so we can recreate that for the structures. I might try and use my jobs script interface thing that I created, but I'm not really sure it's necessary. And I have gamer beverage, so that's cool. It'll give me even more hope that can be crushed. Alright. This is a really positive stream. Oh yeah, I remember we added the essence last time. I do really like the look of that. I mean, I like the look of it. It doesn't serve very well as like a currency icon, but this yellow crystal thing we have going on with like the glowing effect and then the pink lightning in the background, I really like it. So yeah, that's a win. What if we still even have the GDScript terrain generators? Okay, where would that be? Tools, maybe? Spawn? Probably in spawn, yeah. Yeah, well, the structure spawn stuff. Okay. App. Quite a bit here. This might take a while. And I'm noticing we don't have anything terrain related here. And the rules and everything. Yeah, we're gonna have to do that. Okay, well, we'll figure it out. And the character spawns too. I wonder if we'll do anything with that. Maybe we should just do it. Maybe we should just freaking do it so we don't have to worry about it later. Self-selector. I don't even know what this is. Shape. This is what makes the squares. Selector. Does all this stuff have to be converted to C++? Let's see. I mean, presumably it'll run faster, but I don't know if it's necessary. Going on here. Structure, spawn, rule. Okay. What's up, DK Marshmallow? Welcome. Yeah, it's been a little while. I don't know if you were here when I was working on the Dragon game. I feel like you were, but we made a lot of progress. Doing more fun C++ stuff today. Once I, figure out what I'm actually going to do. I have a tile. Okay. Rules? Didn't I make a type that can handle referencing a tile? I feel like I did. Maybe it was something to... Okay, terrain reference. Yeah. Probably... Maybe I should convert this to C++. What is my favorite coding language? If I'm going just based off of, like, fondness alone, probably C Sharp, because it was the one I got the best at, and it also felt like I could... It was a good balance between, like, capability and speed of iteration. But if I really want to meaningfully answer that kind of question, kind of have to, like... You have to compare the language to, like, a use case. You have to know what your use case is. Like, what is the fastest language that I've used? C++. What is the most intuitive language I've used? GDScript, or maybe like Python or something. It really just depends. But overall, or just like partiality, I guess. C Sharp is probably my favorite. Whatever that, means. Okay, how important is this? Do I have to convert this to C++? It property list. File set, terrain name, terrain set index, terrain index. Okay. All right. I see. Because this would be useful to use, it's just... It's kind of hard to interface that stuff with C++, so maybe I should convert this to C++. I know nothing about coding, just a little bit of Scratch. Yeah. I mean... Yeah, a lot of my preference for C Sharp is that I just, am really familiar with it. And also it was kind of designed for a task that, I do really often, so I find it, like, the most generally useful. But it also is good, it has a good amount of speed as well. And it's like, it's not compiled ahead of time, I don't think. Well, it might be. But the way it's compiled is a lot easier than how C++ is compiled. I'm trying to remember, I know it uses, like, .NET or something, or some sort of thing that compiles it at some point. But it's a lot easier, and it gives you a good amount of speed. Alright, I think we might want to convert this to C++. Yeah, there needs to be a editor script. I don't know how I do that in C++. Let me see if I can look it up. You do tool scripts in C++. Compiling as... Okay, I think this is something else. Crap. Like, I know I can make an editor plugin, but how do I make a tool script? Hmm. When will this game be playable for us? Good question. I can't really give a date, but if I were to make an estimate, a very extremely rough estimate, probably sometime around day 100, which would be like 50-ish days from now. Wait, no. Because I'm doing the streaming twice a week, so it would probably be... Let me calculate. Two divided by 7. And then... and that's how much... That's the ratio. And then 50 days times that number. Oh, divided by that number. 175 days. So probably somewhere from like 100 days to 300 days. Unless I start like working on this more often, which is not impossible. But, it's not like, it's kind of a side project, to be honest. So, I'm not really giving it my full attention. But I am making consistent progress, so I can give you some sort of estimate, and that is probably... That's the best estimate I can give. It's... Just assume it's not accurate. You might as well, because I really have no way of knowing. But yeah. There you go. It could be done sooner than that, though, because we have all the systems in place. Pretty soon it's just going to be a matter of making assets. Okay, terrain reference. Yeah, we should probably implement this in C++. Alright. Well, let's get to it then. We'll try and go fast and not make any mistakes, which is going to be impossible, but... Did you watch Apple's WWDC 24? I did not, and I'm not sure what that is. Oh yeah, I don't know if I've showed you guys my macros yet, but check this out. Wait. Yeah, I can either do node or ref counted, but we'll do resource at some point. Look at that. Gives me like all the basic stuff. There are a bunch of new features in the OS. Oh, is it for Macs? Or Apple, maybe? Is Apple the one that made that ad where like they're like destroying all the like the piano and stuff, and then it just turns into like a tablet, an iPad? God. It's like we're living in a TV show or something. It's like the satire of 10 years ago has become the reality of today. Alright. I have to find where resource is. Here, let me pull this up on my main monitor. 1 second, excuse me. I was choking on my gamer beverage. It's too strong. Oh, and I also have this thing. I don't know if I've ever shown it. WWDC 24 is a yearly dev conference that Apple rolls out new features in iPad OS, Mac OS, iOS, and more. I see. So it actually is informative. Alright, unlike that that commercial. Odd. Well, I guess the commercial was meant to kind of get people riled up. The iPad finally has a calculator. It didn't have a calculator before? Oh my god. And it's Apple, too. Don't they, like, push a lot of proprietary software? Or default, if that doesn't work. I think everyone needs to become like I think everyone needs to get like an 8-year degree in like electrical engineering and like UX design and stuff. There's probably not a degree for that, but I think electrical engineering there are degrees for that. Like a 16-year degree, and everyone needs to get a 16-year degree in electrical engineering so we can all make our own phones so we don't have to choose from like a different company or something. Could all just have custom builds. It's gonna be mandatory. We should make that mandatory. Oh, right, I was doing a bunch of serialization stuff. Got into the weeds a little bit here. But I'm looking for resource. Core.io. /io. /io/resource. Add that to my macros. I would like to. Oh crap, how do I open the... Okay. What is it? Autocomplete? I'm not sure where it is. Not in here, is it? No. Maybe... I don't think it's going to be in preferences. Well, maybe settings. Oh, no, snippets. That's what it's called. Where do I edit them? Oh, is it here? What is this? This modding stuff? I don't know. Something Minecraft related. It's not over C++. Okay. What? Go back. Ellison's. Wait, no. Snippets. Damn it. Okay, what if I press F1, then snippets? Okay, configure user snippets. I think this is it. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Bind type. Layer type. Okay, we want this. Player resource type. We do want this as a resource so we can edit it in the editor. Declare type resource. Okay, now I have to try to interpret whatever is going on here. /io/resource. Probably something I'm missing. What's this? Wait, what is that? Oh, that's the GD class thing. Alright. I feel like that should be everything I need. Clear an empty type that inherits from resource. Let's see if it'll work now. We do player type resource. Okay. Cool. Hopefully this won't be difficult. Oh god, I closed out Godot. Okay, it's just not letting me close these out because it was loading, I guess. Yeah, I guess this just has to do with the tile mosaic stuff that I made. Which was like my way to generate tile sets before I discovered Aseprite. I just sent you a quick recap video. Oh, do you are you Wait, oh, you mean on Twitch. Okay. Yeah, let me see. I'm not sure who's in the Discord server and who's not. Okay, on Discord. Wait, so I have added you on Discord? I don't know what's happening anymore. What year is it? I hope people can't see my sign in from like the reflection or anything. That would actually be sick. Someone could break into my account. Be freaking awesome. Oh yeah. Okay. $18 things. AI. The calculator. Oh, that's cool. Got some VR stuff. React to it on stream? Probably not today, but I'm looking at it right now on my phone, and it seems pretty cool. Give your takes. I might be able to do that some other day. Sorry, but I don't want to get too distracted today. Not that I don't appreciate it, it's just if I don't stay on track when I do the C++ stuff, it gets really bad. Can't get basically it gets dragged out on like a 6-hour thing. Are you an Apple guy or an Android guy? What's the right word for this? Just through like osmosis from my family, I'm an Android guy, which I'm actually fine with because I feel like there's a lot more user control with Android. And like I've tried making apps for it and stuff, and it's not too inconvenient. I feel like there's a lot more proprietary stuff going on with Apple. Osmosis, yes. Hopefully I use that in a correct way. Osmosis definition. Yeah, I like absorbed. I absorbed it by just residing in the vicinity of my family members. I just became uh an Android enjoyer. Yeah, I've never used any Apple stuff really, so I don't have anything to compare with, but yeah, I guess I'm content. I'm content with my phone stuff. It'd be cool if there's like a Linux but for phones, but it's kind of hard to find. I don't know if there's anything like that. Which is why everyone needs to build their own phones, get the 16-year degree, the mega doctorate. We could all make our own phones. Gotta go. Alright, well, thanks for stopping in. And, have a good one. Right, terrain reference. That is the thing. Let's just copy this, so if I accidentally close it again, it's not a big deal. Yeah, maybe there's a way to do it, like, when I register the class or something. Anything like tool-related, tools enabled. I don't think this is it. Okay, so we just have to remake this. So, we're gonna want... We need to include tile set. We need to include all of this stuff. Tile set. Where's that? Hashtag include scene slash resources slash... What was it again? 2D slash tile set slash tile. Okay. Fantastic. Alright, I guess that wasn't correct. What else? String, we should have that already in integer. I hope we have that. Okay. Tile set. This is gonna be a pointer, right? Yeah. Tile set equals null pointer. String terrain name equals... I guess we don't have to initialize that. We probably should. So whenever we don't, something bad happens. Int terrain set index equals 0. And I know this kind of stuff can be alleviated just by setting it beforehand, but it's nice to have guarantees. Function get property list. Oh, is that another variable? No, that's in get property list. Okay, yeah, how do we override get property list? I'm gonna have to find it in the source code. Yeah, we're like treading into new territory here, so hopefully I can use all the skills I've learned over time with this stuff. Just win. Alright, so need to find get... Actually, we want to search it here. Get property list. They don't know if there's anything C++ on the C++ side we can override. Get property list, class get property list. Yeah, how do we override it? That's what I want to know. Doesn't look abstract or virtual. Hmm. Get property list. Wait, script instance. So maybe they override it somewhere else. Virtual void. Settings, import doc. Here we go, maybe. Void get property list. Hmm. Oh, here we go. Maybe. Okay, maybe it doesn't necessarily need the virtual keyword because it looks like they're just doing it anyways. All right, let's copy this. Oh, we have to figure out how to add it to the headers as well. String name get property list. Okay, that's a little confusing. Also, a struct without a name. Am I seeing that right? What about the other one? Bone2D. Okay. Could have just been some strange syntax. Wait. But here it's sectioned inspector filter. Hmm. How was it able to use Bone2D? Let's look somewhere else for another example. Tile map. Get property list. Okay. Well, this looks fine. I guess we just re-declare the function. And what accessibility is this? Detected? Okay, I guess we might as well. Oh. Yeah, I wonder how the define type thing works. Guess we'll find out. Okay. Let's copy this. The terrain reference.c++. And should have another snippet for this. Define. It should be define. Yeah, define type. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess I don't need to redefine the base type or even mention it, I guess. Right, so void. Is there another way to do this? Do define. Okay. So we only have things for registering the functions. Oh my god. Get property list. I don't even know if I need const again. Okay, I guess I do. Alright. And apparently it's void, which might actually be a good thing. I see. Yeah, okay, I guess this gets added on. Basically what's going on here. Get property list. Oh, we don't have to do that. We might have to do that. Crap. Yeah, I should make like a... This is a huge undertaking, but I should make like an intermediate language that automatically gets converted to Godot C++ stuff. That would be cool and helpful. Or just something that converts GDScript to C++. Yeah, that would be incredibly useful, actually. Yeah, just imagine converting all your code to C++ before uh building your game. It would give like massive performance benefits. Wait a minute, that could actually be like a good idea. I have to think about that more. Wouldn't be too difficult either, because you're only working, you don't have to parse C++, you're only working with the feature set of GDScript, so you're parsing GDScript, which is like very easy to parse, especially compared to C++. I'm pretty sure the GDScript like parser or tokenizer is only like a single script when I was looking at it, like in the source code for analyzing GDScript. So yeah, it's freaking OP. Maybe I will try that at some point. Get property list. Okay. So we just have to add to that list property info. Okay. I have a lot of stuff here though. And I don't know if it adds onto it or replaces it. Probably replaces it, I'd assume. Actually, let me keep that commented out. All right, array e sets array sets e dot append. Oh, dictionary. We're gonna have to think about this a little bit. Can I use plist? Can I just do that? Isn't that kind of what we want? Yeah, wait, this is returning an array of dictionaries. Alright, we're gonna say plist.clear or arrow clear. And I think we can just use that. If wait, tile set, I see, okay. If tile set not equal null pointer or set or int set I tile set get terrain sets count. Why is that not working? Oh. What? Get terrain sets count? Okay, maybe I misspelled it. Cap. Okay, string terrains enum. It's empty string. Or int terrain I in tileset dot get terrains count set I there going to be another loop? Okay, I don't see one. Terrains enum plus equals tileset dot get terrain name. Terrain I. Yeah, a lot of this is just like busy work. You could make like something to convert this to C++. Ugh, maybe I should do that. Not like right now, but it's seeming like if I actually did that, maybe off stream, it would save so much time. It would actually be worth it. But I don't know. I'm also working on like a unofficial documentation for pseudo C++ modules. So if I do the first thing, I don't know how useful the other thing will be. At that point, I might just want to make like an explanation for how it works, but I'd never use the guide at that point. Although, I mean, it'll probably still be useful to have a guide always, just maybe not necessarily. Like, if you can just convert the GD script to C++, do you really need documentation to manually write the C++? No. There might be, like, some cases where you have to manually edit the C++, in which case, I guess a guide would be better. I don't know. I am out of gamer beverage. Alright. Terrains enum equals terrains enum trim suffix sets. Okay, sets dot append terrains enum. I do remember making this now. Set does not equal null pointer. Okay. Wait, what? Oh. String sets enum equals empty for int I in get terrain sets count. Okay, tileset dot get terrain sets count. You know what? Let me. Can I duplicate this? Copy into new window. Okay. Let me have this on my second monitor so I don't have to keep scrolling down. That's enum plus equals oh god, what is the C++ equivalent of this? ToString. Let's just use the string constructor. Crap, I don't know. Okay, let me look it up, because I don't want to mess this up and have it be like the one issue that I can't figure out. Oh, variant utility functions. Okay. Please go there. Core variant utility. It's not here by default, right? Hashtag include core slash variant utility. Variant utility functions bring I plus comma. I think it's kind of funny that I'm like not thinking about what this actually does. Oh my god, I just pulled up my OBS on my second monitor. Not want to do that. Do I have to convert that to a variant? Okay, hold on. Screw this. I'm committing a crime. From int to std basic string. That is a lie. How do you convert an integer to a string in C++? To string, okay. What? I don't know where it's included. Okay, we can use the constructor. Is that what I'm seeing? God, I don't know. I guess. Is that a C++20 thing? Hmm. Wait. This? Should not be this difficult. Okay, how about variant utility functions to string or string, and then variant int. Okay, well, crap. Does this still not work? What is that, a pointer pointer? Why would you do that? Oh my god. I know there's var string to var or var to string. Okay. Oh my god, please. I feel like if I just do something that's too, like, far-fetched, it might just not work, which is why I don't want to use, like, a double reference or whatever. Hold on, maybe I can get the actual implementation. Operator string. There's no way this works. Okay. Uh, Arguments. Oh, wait. I guess it's because you can put multiple together. Hmm. Arguments, operator, string. But it's a variant, so... Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can find any other mentions of this. Utility functions string. No, I can only find the declaration. God, really? Oh, here we go. Hold on. Wait a minute. This could be it. I have to find integer, I assume. Unless it's stuffed into the variant script. These are a bunch of different conversions. That's int to string. Stringify. Wait, is that how they do it? Kind of crazy. It's kind of insane. That doesn't make any sense. What am I looking at? Yeah, operator string. Return stringify 0. Okay, another lead. ITOS. My God, okay. We're doing this. Variant I dot stringify. Thank you. It's probably not going to work. We'll see. Okay, then we can say, finally, plist dot or arrow. What? Okay. This, yeah, I think it's push back. Property info, that's what we need. I hope I still have the, what is it? The one thing up. Tile set, yeah. Property list. Okay, this makes sense so far. Variant object, that's correct. Tile data. Is that the name? Okay. If we want tile set, hint, property, hint, resource type. Okay, this is the hint string, which going to be tile set. Property usage no editor. Property usage internal. Do we have any usage flags in our GDScript one? We don't, so hopefully this doesn't mess anything up. Okay, then semicolon. C++ is so easy. Oh, that's cool. It's actually editing both of the windows. Okay. Oh, I gotta make sure I do that. Sets enum equals sets enum trim suffix. Oh. Right, you need the actual suffix. Okay, and then for some reason we have if tile set dot get terrain sets count. Maybe I should just store this in an integer. It's greater than terrain set index. Then we're going to add something else. Integer. Terrain integer. The name terrain index. Property hint enum. Oh, and then sets terrain set index. Okay. Looks like we're going to add something else here really quick. Oh, I have to do a switch statement? Why? Oh my god. Really? What is that? Hold on. No, that's commented out. Why do I have that there? Maybe that was for, just seeing how I, append the properties. That's probably what it was. Alright, plist. Push back. Name. Terrain name. I'm assuming that's a string. Usage. Do I want to use that? I don't know. I'm not gonna bother with that. Because anytime I edit that in C++, it just destroys everything. Hopefully it still works. Do I have a property hint? I don't. Okay. Terrain name equals sets. Terrain set index dot split. I'm not getting this done today, are we? Terrain index. Guess I can't say for sure. Is that it? What? No. We were so close. God. Okay, well, since this is only being used locally, we can turn this into a vector of strings. Is that what it is? Yeah. That should still work. But I'm accessing it. It's a reference. Constant string. Array name. Wait, where am I declaring that? Oh, that's it's over here. Okay. Dot C string. Dot get data. Dot C string. Let's try dot get data. It's kind of annoying. What? Okay, try making a new one maybe. Really? That is insane. Wait, what? Constant string equals constant string. Is it a constant string? Shouldn't be. Why is it... Why is it calling it constant? It doesn't have to be a pointer, right? It's like a container. Maybe it doesn't have to be a pointer if I'm setting it. Hmm. Okay, how about array dot set dot data end dot... Okay, what do we have? Find, get data, insert. We have insert dot insert 0. Try this. I feel like I shouldn't have to do that, but whatever. Doesn't look like it's constant here. I don't know. Hopefully that works. And that should be everything. So once we register that... Oh, no, we do need to make it a tool script. And we also need to register the class. Yeah, okay. Let's include brain reference.h. Class db register class brain reference virtual. Okay, that's not going to help us. All right, we have to find this again. Tool script. Will this work? Hmm. Will this work? Oh. I don't know. I feel like that's where the actual like, language parsers is tool. Do we have that anywhere else? Hmm. This is object. Okay, well, I guess we can look at what is tool does. Return is tool. Okay, well, that's very descriptive. We have to go to the Source file. Really don't know if this is the right way to do this. Oh, register annotation. Hold on. Wait a minute. Annotation. It's got to be somewhere. What? Okay, you don't need match case. Honestly, I don't even feel like bothering with match full word. Crap. How do we do that? Okay. To do annotations in C++. Maybe it says something about annotations here. Not that I can see. Hold on. Annotations. Where's this even coming from? Okay, this is like... This is kind of annoying. Well, we have tile set, right? That overrides it. What's up, Finance Notion? I am going. Yeah, if I look up get property list, it's right there. Really? This inherits a resource. Tile map pattern. This will look up all occurrences of this. Yeah, it just says GD register class. Tile map C++. Do I have to enable full script? I don't even know if... Wait a minute. If I write it in C++, I don't even know if I have to specify it as a tool script. I might have just been scammed. Let's try compiling it. I think we have everything we need to get it registered as a type. Probably going to say, oh, you can't have this class name be the same as a native type. But whatever. We'll just overcome that with the power of telekinesis and sheer brain power. I still haven't fixed all those warning things that pop up. Although I think I fixed some of it, because a lot of it was objects that don't have source files associated with them. Which I don't know how that happened. I just deleted a bunch of source files somehow at some point, which could have been really bad, but turned out to be not that big of a deal. Um, but whatever caused that is probably causing those issues. And I think I've also I have like extra object files I don't need, which gives similar issues. So I think the way to fix that is either going to be to move my modules over to a clean build, or to clean the build using like the clean command and then rebuilding, which I just haven't gotten to do. Okay, well, what is it? Terrain reference. Already has a body. Oh. I knew that. If I just had some sort of script that converted all of this to C++, I could just do it. Just do it like that. I wonder what kind of interface I'd use as well. Probably something in Godot. Could add it to the module maker module. Even though that's becoming increasingly pointless to work on. And I have to make a C++ parser. Like, oh my god. Yeah, I mean, if I just made a GD script parser that converted it to C++, that would give a lot of the functionality I'm looking for in the first place. So, yeah. But there are some features, like engine singletons and stuff like that, um, that you can't really create in GDScript. So maybe some sort of intermediate language. I'm not really sure. But you could always, use the GDScript converter and then add that stuff later on. Like, you could think of it in a, more like a compounded compositional sense. Like, it doesn't necessarily replace the entire functionality of C++. Rather, it just makes the conversion steps easier. Okay, so it compiled. See if we get any errors, or when we get errors, what kind of errors we get. Okay. Yeah, class terrain reference hides a native class. Um, let's just comment this out for now. And obviously we have other things that reference that, so I guess we'll see what happens to those. Let's just try testing it. It's probably not going to work. Oh, and this is part of property reference. Huh. Didn't know that. Crap. Should we convert our property references to C++? That would be a pain in the ass. I hope it's not using, like, this stuff. Oh no. Terrain reference. Nice. Not getting anything. Are we even binding our methods correctly? I don't know. What if we're not binding our properties correctly? There's a lot more stuff we have to do here, isn't there? Alright, well, I have some macros. Godot, register property. Property name. This doesn't undo it. File set. Is there anything else? God, it's like messing it up. Let's try that again. Do or register property. Rain tile set, isn't it? Tile set. We don't actually have the functions yet. But we have a macro for that as well. So do. Okay, we don't. I lied. Really? Wait, declare property. I think it should be define. I feel like it should be define property. Set property name. It's gonna be tile set. Property type. Tile set. Pointer. Let's do that for every other property. Godot declare property. Rain name. String. Godot declare property. Rain set index. Int. Okay. Variant type. Okay, we want a resource variant object. I'm pretty sure. An object. Okay. Property hint resource type hint string of tile set. All right, everything else should be easier. So register property. Name. Okay, well that messed it up. Do register property. Rename. Be a string. And then we need terrain set index and terrain index. I think there's something wrong with our snippet. Wait, let me make sure. Terrain set index and terrain index. Do register property. Terrain index. Oh, well that time it worked. Hell. Okay. Well, there's all of our properties. That was still kind of annoying. But imagine how much worse it would have been if we had to do all that manually. Oh god. Okay, get property list. So there's probably something else I have to do there as well. Let's look at how it's done in tileset. Get property list. There's 5 mentions of it. There's multiple scripts. Okay. There's something I'm missing? Wasn't there like a get property list at some point? Also, do I have to register this? Why don't I see that anywhere? Hmm. Okay, maybe it'll work now that we've just created the properties. Although I still don't know how the pool script thing is gonna play into all this. Let's try building again. I'm also suspicious that this won't work. Probably like significantly slowing down my compile times or my build times. I have to fix that. Go. Been going for a surprisingly short amount of time. It's like as soon as I started working on C++, time just started moving like 8 times slower. Which I guess is good. Where'd our terrain thing go? That is annoying. I'm noticing it doesn't show anything up here. Where I feel like it would say terrain reference, so... Maybe it's partially working? And I guess we might not be using the right usage flags? That could be it. Or maybe it just does that by default. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Is this being registered anywhere? They're doing it in a different way. I'm using class DB, they're using GD register class. Register scene types. Maybe we shouldn't clear it? I don't know if that would mess anything up. Oh god. Yeah, let's just look at some examples. Wait, that's a list. Hold on. Are we even adding stuff the right way? Get property list. Hmm. Get property list V. What is that? Virtual? What's the point of the normal get property list? it's just constant. Should I not be overriding this? I feel like I could. But this is an object, so... Maybe the tile set was, like, starting from ref counted. I don't think so, though. It seems unlikely. This is for GD script. And that's GD extension. So I guess we don't have to worry about that. Do we have this P reverse thing here? Where are the other mentions? Maybe I could try the V one? Hold on, some of these don't have an underscore. Yeah, let's try this. Hmm. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, well, I don't came here to look at how it's actually implemented, so this is a C++ file. It is using pushback. I don't see it using clear, though. We might not want to use clear, because there's probably some, like, default stuff in there. Yeah. Okay. Well, that is one fix we can make. I feel like it's really important with this stuff to remember solutions, like when you find them, because then you have to figure it out again. Like finding these solutions without any documentation takes a stupidly long amount of time. So it's part of the reason why I wanted to write it all down in that documentation thing I was making. Also, maybe it's deleting the resource because it didn't serialize those default properties. Yeah, I guess that would be consistent. Okay. Wait, does it work now? No, there's no way. Okay, it looks like we're not getting the right controls. Which means it's probably not running it as a tool script. These would be enums. Also means it's, we're not doing the same thing they're doing here. Exactly. Try searching without the underscore. Not want to do that. That's what I'm doing. I have input there? What's the other one look like? No, not really. Usage. No editor. Yeah, I don't know. We need some way to make this a tool script. Let me just go to register types for a second. PD register kernel class and native class. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. Could try doing it this way. Okay, it's literally just the same thing. Maybe that's so it's easier for... Maybe they added that so it's easier for, like, the autocomplete or something. What else are they doing here? GD class... Line methods, tree changed. Reset state. Bunch of public stuff. Anything tool related here? If tools enabled. Editor. I don't know. I don't know why it is doing this. Is there anything I'm missing from the original script? Property list. Since recent. Looks like we have everything. Let me see if I can search this in a different way. For Unreal Engine. No. Oh, I didn't even specify Godot. Does it do it automatically? Which is your tool class? Okay. Process mode. So does it do it by default? Here, let me try something. Let me use a breakpoint, and I can test whether this is actually being called or not. And if it's not, well then, if we don't get the breakpoint, well then we know we're just not overriding the function properly. And then we win. Shit. Wait, hold on. Continue. Did it not save our tile set? It's a pain in the ass. Why did you do that? Because it is initializing it to null pointer, but that shouldn't matter, right? Okay, let's try that. And then let's just try moving the inspector. Okay. All right. Now it's sort of doing something. Terrain name. Shouldn't that be working automatically as well? Oh no, this is all we need, I think. Then it adds terrain name at the end. Why? Terrain index. Is this how it's supposed to work? And it's not setting the terrain name. Is that normal? I feel like we should have some fancy stuff for that as well, right? Let me look. Seriously, we don't have any fancy things? Oh, for storage. Right, okay. Um, do I have to append it that way? I feel like I do. Name equals sets split terrain index. I don't know if it's actually doing it or not. That's terrain set index dot split terrain index. What are the commas from? Oh, that's the enum. So that doesn't appear to be working. In terrain name. Maybe because we're just not setting it correctly. Yeah, we're just doing this. I guess that would kind of make sense, huh? What if we try variant utility functions? Set data. I know there's get data and or pointer, something like that. Variant utility. Some way you can do that. But can also just do this. Set. Uh, rename. Wait, I don't think I should have to do it that way though. That's kind of dumb. That's kind of dumb and lame. Guess it's possible that this just isn't working, though. Hmm. Probably not gonna load our stuff either. Which is another thing we have to solve. But it is calling our function, so... yeah. Maybe we have to call the V version. Get property list of V. Which will sort of, mesh better with all the other stuff going on. Okay, it did save that, which is nice. Turing name would be, name, right? Or, no, it would be Cliff. Let's just try using set for now. Set, rename this. Okay, do we have to make a variant? God. What? Object type is constant object. Okay, how do you do this? String. It's variant utility. Animation blend tree, string anims. Local. There's something kind of, I mean, that's a struct. Do we have to, I don't know if we have to initialize it, though. Like, I'm initializing mine. That's dumb. Like, I don't have to do that. Maybe it's somehow asking it to a constant string by doing that? Which would mean... it might allow us to do this now? Probably not, though. Yeah. I guess it is constant, so... it's just I want to make sure it's actually saving it. Called name, right? Yeah. We're just it's just setting it. What? Is it a variant? Is that okay, maybe that's what's happening, but and I have to turn it into a variant somehow, which I guess would make sense. Because internally, I guess they would all be variants. It's also dumb. I hate it. So let's try that. Terrain name equals variant. Please work. It's not a constant string. I don't know where you're getting constant string from. Do I have to use a string name? What even is that? No, it still doesn't work. That is ridiculous. Have I really never set a string like this before? Yeah, there's resource right there. It's doing the same thing, it looks like. That name? I think I know what the issue is. Um... Okay, I think what I have to do... This, maybe? Okay, that's fine. Oh my god. Constant string and p name. Oh, hold on. This is so stupid. Please. This object has type qualifiers that are not compatible with the member function. Object is constant terrain reference. Oh my god. Jeez. Object type is constant terrain reference. Am I a constant? I love C++. I love it. Get property list B. Please. It's still constant, though. Does it have to be constant? I feel like it shouldn't be. Or it shouldn't have to be. And are we even overriding anything when we do this? That doesn't have an underscore, though. What is that? Bind object core method. Does it necessarily have to be constant? I don't know. Let's try. Which means hopefully we can just do this. I mean, it's not constant in GDScript, but I know it's not exactly the same thing. But then again, why can't we use like the set functions and stuff? And what is this? What? The object has type qualifiers that are not compatible with member function get property list. Object type is const terrain reference. Okay. That is fantastic. Thank you so much. Okay, well that like changes things. How are we gonna do that? Why do we even need the name? Like, we have the indices we need. Let's try not using the name. The name is kind of lame. Well, there's no way we're gonna make the structure generation multi-threaded today. I am like, I don't know how... I don't know how I'm this tired. I felt like not tired, and I think it's because like caffeine or something. You know, I feel like tired again. As if caffeine like wears off or something. Very strange. But yeah, I don't think I can do any more after this. I'll just fall apart. I'll disintegrate. Whatever. We don't need that. Yeah, let's make a new one. Are you still trying to do that? Oh, we must be trying to add the property. That's probably it. Yeah, all we need is the terrain set index and the terrain index. What's all of this terrain name crap? Also, I kind of do want to clear it now. I don't know why it's adding them normally at first. Get property list. Like, are the other things doing that? Okay, it's in here. I need examples. Hmm. They're using all these slashes and stuff. This property name. Is this for nodes only? No, I think this is... I think we are doing that part correct. Yeah, and they even have one right here. Property usage, no editor. Wait a minute. Oh, I guess that would make sense. Yeah, when we're adding the properties, we probably have to do something slightly fancy. Okay, well, node connection's a good spot to start. Unless it just is never registered ever, which is awesome. I love that. Property usage, no editor. Can I do that? Please? Vector 2, graph offset, property none. Need the property hints. These all have to be no editor. Okay, property hint none. Empty string. Just do the same here. Maybe I could add that to my snippet, although I won't need it in every case, so a little apprehensive. Okay. Oh my god. Yeah, the life has been sucked out of me. It actually worked. What I said at the beginning of the stream. Jeez. When I first heard, like, oh, C++ is a difficult language, I thought, okay, well, it's like, the syntax is, there's a lot of syntax and a lot of libraries and steps you have to do. Not that it would be like tedious. Like there would be a steep learning curve. Not that once you learned it, it still sucked. It just never stops. It never stops. Okay. We should have fixed it now. Hopefully we don't need the terrain name thing. We might have to... I don't know where we're using terrain reference, but we might have to... We're probably going to have to fix wherever it's used. There's probably going to be some errors there now. But, I notice sometimes I say and it sounds like butta, like I'm saying butter with, like an apostrophe at the end, without the R. And, that's freaking sick. I'm glad. No way, come on. Please. It's rigged. Okay. Uh, that's file set. Property usage. Hide. Editor. Inspector. God. Look up all the property usage flags ever. Maybe property usage storage is what I need. Let me see if we can get some verification, though. Uh, property usage none. Is that that's not the default, is it? I feel like that would be the default. No, 6U. Okay. Maybe that's editor. That doesn't make any sense, though. I guess we'll see. I guess we'll freaking see. I mean, what else could it be? I mean, we're not... Maybe I should look at... Okay, let me look at other instances of get property list. Because there's got to be an example of that somewhere. Control. Okay. Name? Mark groups? I don't want to mark groups. I want to mark properties. E dot data type. What is E? Gotta be something useful somewhere. Okay, I'm just gonna assume what I didn't work, because this... I feel like it's something more specific. File set? Child data. Property usage no editor. And property usage internal. Property hint none. I don't know if this is gonna export it or not. Like, we're not adding them multiple times, are we? Yeah, it's just these two. Or do the flags have to match up? Property usage no editor. Property usage internal. File data. I'm trying to remember if I've actually used that or anything. Yeah, I don't know. I am winning. I'm winning painfully. I'm trying to figure out why it's the mystery machine is serializing my properties twice, or displaying them in the editor twice, exporting them. Okay, I need to look at a different example. This is just audio server. Wait, test object. That says override. Oh. You want to know what returns on get property list? I know what it returns. It's just I'm trying to figure out. It seems like it's serializing the properties or adding them to the inspector multiple times, and I might have just figured out why. So there's like some black magic that Godot uses to basically allow you to override these functions. And my theory now is that if you do not use the override keyword, it actually calls the base get property list and your version, which adds the properties twice. Which is why all of the examples we looked at that didn't have the override one didn't add any actual properties that were also implemented as like standard properties. They were like just interfaces basically. So I have a pretty good hunch this might be it. Yeah, like I really have like a strong urge to document all this stuff because it's just you can't just look this up. Get property list is used for very custom cases like properties that are not always visible. Yeah, and I'm trying to replicate that. I'm moving a class over to C++ that does that. Oh. Constant override. Void get property list. It's not override a base class member. Do I need a body? That could be a good example. Control uses for the theme overrides. That could be a good example. You might look there. Oh, is it not a void? Wait, void get property list. What is Godot showing me? Public? Wait, does it have to be public? Okay. Oh, wait, what? Yes, it's public. Member function declared with override does not override a base class member. Try quick fix? No. Okay, let's look at the... Okay, there is no C++ file for this that I can see. Get property list. List object. Object. GD extension class get property list. Is this... Wait, is this for GD extension? Okay, I might have been a red herring. Bool P reversed. Yeah, that was for like a higher up method. I might want to try overriding that though. Let me see. Yeah, this right here. I don't know if I can though, because it doesn't have virtual. Grouped instance and P reversed. If extension. Otherwise, get property list of V. I could try that. Probably script instance is not inherit object. Maybe. Okay, that is virtual. I was about to say. Bool P. I don't even know what P reverse means. This context. Let's try this though. What accessibility? Okay, protected. Going back to protected land. Okay. I don't know. Maybe, wait. Okay, we already got rid of the property stuff. Yeah, because I mean... No, that's how it works in GD script, because if you export a property and then you add it to the property list, it does do it twice. Constant in C++. Yeah, it basically means you can't change any of the C++ class members, their values. You can change local variables, though, I think. Oh my god, what? Member function already defined or declared. Main reference 34. Maybe I'm thinking of this the wrong way. You know what? I think I am. We need to persist with our original solution. But what is the equivalent? Wait, why is the undo, like, inconsistent? What is the equivalent of not exporting it in C++? There's all this other crap it's trying to do. Okay, maybe it's not exactly how I thought it was. Yeah, it's right here. Property, hint, none. The hint. Wait, yeah, empty. Property usage, no editor. But then when I do this, for some reason, it just doesn't add my properties data here, which doesn't make any sense. I don't know why it's doing that. It's freaking dumb. Properties, no editor. Maybe we just need no export or no inspect or something like that, but for storage, maybe? It's been a long time since I see your get property list. Here it is. Guess I could try this. I don't... Try it again just to make sure it doesn't work. Wait, what? Oh. Damn it. If you add a property, get property list, you should not add it to bind methods. Oh. Wait. Let me think about that for a second. Yeah, you might be right. But I feel like there's still some like functionality that the properties require. Like it requires using that macro or that function. No, it is a macro. Like if you're trying to index the property or get its name or something. Yeah, if you want to get the name of all the properties, wait, that might do it. I guess I could try that. Let me test this really quick, and if that doesn't work, I can try, getting rid of the add property thing. That could be it. But, yeah, I guess that would make sense. Alright, we'll try that in a second. Okay. You can combine both too. I still want the setters and getters, though, I'm assuming. Have a property in bind methods for storage purposes only. Well, would I use property usage storage then? Would that flag do it? And another property and get property list for editor only. Oh, I think I see what you mean. Okay. That might be the ideal way to do it. Honestly, I don't even know if I need these set index things. Set tile set. Yeah, we have to see if it actually saves. Gonna be another thing. Which, if it doesn't, we'll probably do the storage thing like you said. Hmm. Okay, we're gonna try that. Property usage, no editor. Property usage, storage. No editor? Wait. Okay. That resource does not look like it is a terrain reference. Okay, let's see. Oh, right, I just have to comment this out. Wait, I should be able to control Z that. What? Maybe it got corrupted somehow. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Let's try using different flags. I think it does have to be registered as a property. Okay, so apparently these mean the same thing. So let's just explicitly state here what our use case is. Property usage editor. So storage and no editor are the same, apparently. I guess makes sense. Usage editor. Okay, we'll see. Yeah, I guess, wait, hold on. If I'm adding something that defers to some sort of default, or some sort of property that already exists, using that default usage flag thing, and it just finds out, oh, well, it's not used in the editor, then it's not gonna put that property in the editor. Okay. I was sort of thinking this, I was sort of thinking of this in the wrong way. I was sort of thinking, okay, once I add it to the property list, it's automatically in the inspector. But no, it actually depends on the flags. Which, if I've accounted for everything I need to, should allow it to work now. Hmm. Frame reference. Let's look at all the different property usages we have. Or do they just have to match? That wouldn't make any sense, right? Property usage, group, property usage internal. Uh, Property usage none. Probably don't want that. Script variable, no. Storage subgroup. What would 6 be? Because that's the default for this. No, that's not it. Um, Storage. Property usage default equals property usage storage and editor. Okay. Storage editor. Storage editor. Property usage no editor, which is equal to property usage storage. So property usage editor and property usage storage, well, that's what we had before. Or anything else? Deprecated. Read only. You are not setting usage to your properties and get property list. Well, it should do that by default. Like when I had it with the no arguments before, it was defaulting to the thing you sent, the usage default. It's the same thing. What about these uncommented ones? Okay, we just need to wait a way to like not export it. Let me see what the original script looks like again. This might just be a problem with like our implementation, I guess. Not necessarily our syntax. I guess, I mean, the syntax is off, so is the implementation, but the solution might be in GDScript. Try to put a breakpoint in your function. I did, and it is calling it. Hmm. Is tile set ever not null? Yeah. Wait. Well, the idea is that once we set tile set, which is always exposed in the inspector, then it opens this one up. So I'm assuming these use the default usage. So what if we assume that our usage here is fine, but in line 49 should be outside of the if condition? Otherwise, you don't get to set it. Wait, why is it? Why is it like that? Okay, that's a good. It's good you pointed that out, but why do I have it implemented like that? Why was it working here? Does it work some other way? House it is not equal null. P dot append terrain set index. Wait, what? Hold on. What the hell? Did I mess up the porting? I might have just messed up porting it. Or exposed with bind methods. Okay, I think this is it. Thank you for pointing that out. Terrain set index. Property in enum. That's enum. Variant int. And then we just have this be exposed all the time. Another issue is that I can't set members in this function, which I could do in GDScript, so hopefully that doesn't cause any problems. I guess I could do it in getter and setter methods if need be. Maybe I should use my job system thing that I created for the next multi-threaded implementation. That would kind of keep things more consistent and clean. Like, if I just have to copy a bunch of stuff over from the old script, the terrain script, I might just do that. Because it's more consistent. And if I have to multi-thread other things later on, I think, yeah. I think I might want to do it that way. Alright, let's test this. Oh my god. Freaking do a backflip right now. It is funny how consistently, like, difficult C++ is. Alright. I mean, in a different context, C++ wouldn't be this difficult. But I'm working with all this Godot crap. No documentation or, like, prior experience. Okay, tile set. Let's try setting our tile set to castle. Okay, this might be how it was working before, so let's go back. Okay. No, what is that? Oh. No, I think that's fine. Wall, cliff. Okay. Moment of truth. Project. Reload current project. If it saves, then we won the game. Maybe there's another way to make it so I don't have to, like, click off of it, then click back. Or, like, or disable it. In set tile set, you'll have to call notify property list changed. Okay. I gotta remember that kind of stuff, too. Okay, so it's saving properly. Let's try that so we can actually improve this as well. Notify property list change. Yeah, I didn't know that before. Set terrain, set tile set. I assume there is something I can call in C++. Notify, yeah, okay, perfect. Then it should automatically update. I'm assuming you can do that in GDScript too, the notify property list changed. So I was talking earlier about making a tool that would convert GDScript to C++. Be so incredibly useful. Oh my god. And if you could just, like, write between those two. Probably the same when terrain index changes. Don't know the new tileset class. It exposed... Okay, so... Oh, you might be right, actually. Yeah. Because then it'll change the stuff. Okay, let's do that as well. This is why it's great to have helpful chatters. I would have never discovered the debugger, not for helpful chatters, and this. Yeah, I don't think I have to do it for um brain index because that's like that doesn't affect any of the other things. It's like the most dependent one. Right, I think it worked. Why don't I quick load? Perfect. All right. And it remembers it too if you change back to it. Or I mean, I guess it uses the integer, so which I guess is better than just resetting to default. Because then if you have two like variations of the same tile set, you just drag the new one and it keeps the same reference, so yeah. This works. Okay, 10:05. Let me look at my wherever it is. Hold on. Probably terrain generator 2D. H. Yeah, we're storing all of our thread stuff in here. That's dumb. There's a much easier way to do it with the job interface. I call it interface because I basically just used... Godot basically has like a built-in job system. Like a very rudimentary one. Just don't... Do I want to do that now? Or do I want to do it some other time? I want to win the game now or later? Shaking off? What does shaking off mean? If that means you have to go, then see ya. Because, yeah, you're doing, like, the wave. You haven't been going for 2 hours and 40 minutes, though. Huh. Alright, well... I guess we'll... take care of that some other time. This was awful, but also fantastic, and it was awesome. Oh, yeah. Hopefully it's easier to convert the other stuff when we go to do that. I'm going to end it here. So thank you, everyone who stopped in. Thank you, Marshmallow. Thank you, Mariano. Thank you, Finance Notion. Is there anyone I'm missing? Not that I can see. Okay. Yeah. Alright, thanks again, everyone. And I will see you guys in the next Nightmare stream. Take care.